Assalamu alaikum guys, this is me Senpai Gamersan. I'm your host Senpai. We are playing the game Sorcerer on D&D Choice of Inspired Game. Now this is really interesting game. It has really great choices and you guys can see really chances of the winning, and the good thing about this gameplay is they had a music too, which is awesome. We're gonna be read the story because we love to read the story. You are sorcerer and magic apprentice, and you have just arrived in Arabian, a small, remote village lost by the edge of the dark air changed spot. In this adventure, you need to find your friend Josh and Anaya, who vanished mysteriously. You feel uneasy for not knowing what is going on, but at least you know that you can rely on resilience. Magic help. Well, learn more about it. Show your physical state, you will be failed the quiz if you reach the zero. Measure your magical capability, you need a high magical level, for example, to cast advanced spell. Lucky bros ability, measure how lucky you are, or it can be useful previously. They will always come handy, spend them nicely, watch out for the muggers. We're gonna mug them. D&D story, as you guys can see it. Anyway, I depend on the luck. 60%. You spot in the old parchment painted in a many shades of green. You pick it up and take a closer look. Map of the dark area. It seemed to be the map of the nearby forest. The parchment is so worn and fragile that you risk tearing it any moment. Do you keep the map in your backpack or leave where it was? Keep the map with you. You can store item in your backpack. Carrying an item may prove to be useful, but it might also be dangerous in the same situation. It's up to you to decide whether you keep it the item or discard it. Keep the map with me. What are you doing? Attempt to contact your friends through the telepathy. Look for your friends in the village. Okay, let's see the map. Your backpack contains some dark area map. Attempt to contact your friends through the telepathic. I think telepathic could be worth it. Should I have to do it? You attempt to create a communication channel using just the power of your mind, and nothing happens. No matter how much you focus on the struggle, you fail to reach Anaya or Josh. All that your effort earn you is a headache, 5% magic. It's not too surprising. Many things can be interfere with the signal, and besides, you are not that good to casting the mind spell like a telepathy. You look in all drawers, shelves, under the beds, even under the carpet, but you didn't find anything with the potential to help you understand what may have happened. Not a note left by your friends, not the hidden objects, not even any sign of struggle or spell mark. If you search everything again, even more thoroughly, you can find something, although it's unlikely and maybe waste of valuable time. Alternative, you might be prepared. Go ahead. Look for your friends on the outside. Look for the clues. You pack your travel guidebook and some biscuits in your backpack, and you leave the house. Today, Arvin narrow street and filled with the busy villagers attending the weekly fair, and colorful tents make it difficult to get around the winding main street. It doesn't take you long to locate the village tavern. This could be perhaps the best place to start your investigation. Many people come and go, and you could perhaps overhear something useful. Will you head straight to the tavern, or do you take a quick look around the fair? Just as you approach the filthy balcony, a mug full of top of the fuming, a blue-colored beard is poured in front of you. First blueberry beer is on the house. Newcomer. Thanks. The big blade bartender gives you a warming smile. Seems like he's in a good mood. He's probably know everything that goes on in this village, as he overhears random conversation all the time. I'm here on the holiday with some friends. You tell him in chatty too. Oh boy, and girl, right about your age. I have seen them around. You don't happen to know where they could be now? We were supposed to meet, but they don't show up. The bartender scratches his chin. Let's see. The last time I saw them was yesterday. They were going around asking some really odd question. Now that you bring it up. What kind of odd questions? You ask intensely. He noticed your keen interest and smiled. I'm afraid I didn't pay too much attention. Frankly, no one at the bar dates. City kids, you know. They come to the countryside and immediately think they are embarked on a big adventure. People just assume they were fooling around making up stories. Okay. Well, they have gone missing. Maybe it was actually important. Can you remember anything they said? Anything at all? It could be really important. Oh dear, they have really gone missing? Hold on. The man concentrates a vein in the throbbing on his bald head while he stares intensely at the sooty ceiling. It was about something going on, you know, something very suspicious. That was not very helpful, really, but he is nodding at you, so you nod back at him. Maybe that will jog his memory. Something about some trees, maybe. Yes, they definitely mentioned trees. He closed his eye and it's still not helpful, but now he seemed to be getting somewhere. He's about to remember the whole conversation. You can feel it. But hey, I don't remember much more than that. I'm sorry. So, all he remembers is that Josh and Anaya mentioned some trees. That's definitely not helpful. You have to face it, no matter how hard the bartender tries to remember whatever details he could, he really just didn't pay attention. You are about to thank him for his effort and figure out what to do next, but suddenly his face lighted up. Oh wait, hold on. I recall that they spent some time chatting with good old Sleepy Tom. He can be a little lonely though, always full of wacky theories. You know, come to think of it, maybe that's why he was interested in hearing them out. Anyway, I could introduce you to him. Maybe he remembers something more. That would be great. Do you know where I can find him? He comes here every day to drink, beer or two. If you stick around, odds are that he will show up sometime soon. Busy with the other customer, the bartender stopped paying attention to you. Drink the beer by the counter. Find the table to sit. People pour into out, and the tavern keeper has his hand full. You sit in the back and absently watch the kindly, slowly sipping at your drink. Sitting at one of the other tables, there is a strange-looking fellow. There's something odd about him, but you can't quite put your finger on it. Is it his gruesome expression, or is it perhaps the way that he looks so uneasy with his squinty eyes, constantly looking around, or maybe it's something else. You focus on his elemental wristband. You have wristband yourself, of course. They are pretty useful for casting spell as their magical energy flows to you when you need it the most. The one he wears is pretty unique. You recognize it anywhere. The disturbing part, you do recognize it. You gave the bracelet to Anaya 2 years ago on her 12th birthday. Your raised eyebrows start twitching. Why would he have it? Is he connected to Anaya and Joe's disappearance, or is he merely a thief? Just as if he could sense your suspicion, the shadowy figure gulps down what's left of his drink in one of go, gets up, and hurriedly walk out the door. Without even thinking, you immediately follow him. You exit the tavern just in time to catch a glimpse of his black roof gliding around the corner. You zigzag trying to avoid passerby and marketers, but suddenly a stand loaded into the fruit field with crates stand in your way. Do you jump over the fruit stand or go around? Jump over the cart. Am I that lucky enough? Or am I that healthy enough? I have no freaking idea, boy. This is really interesting game though. Oh, my eye got spices. God damn it, my eyes. You jump over the fruit stand just as hurried customer bumps into you. Do you luck check? You were lucky. You land on a one foot mercilessly and avoid bumping against the cart. You go around the corner and enter a dirty and dark blind alley. It is so full of scattered trash that you stumble over empty cans. As you slowly advance, feeling a growing sense of foreboding with each step you take. Okay. You don't see the suspicious man anywhere. Where could he be? You saw him step into the alley, but he somehow hid himself from you with his magic. You hear a faint footstep. You glance over the shoulder. The man you were chasing somehow is now behind you. He reaches for his wand. You hardly have a time to think. Which is counter spell do you use? Dismia! Dismio! Torrente! What is the Dismio and Torrente? I don't know. Dismio! As you attempt to channel a mind spell meant to make your opponent faint, Dismio your focus falter and nothing happens. Just like one of your earliest teachers from the island had always made sure to remind you, your grasp of the mind magic leaves much to be desired. Grieving, the other wizard raises his wand and whispers something. Your whole body goes numb. Your wand slips between your crooked fingers. Cowarded and defenseless, you are now easy prey for him. He quickly finishes you off. Your adventure has come to an end. Game over. What is the achievement I got? I have to do it again. What is this, Patreon? Start the quest. Resilience. Magic Eternal. I think I have to go for the luck. Keep the map with you. Attempt to contact your friends to tell it. Look for your friends in the village. Look for the clue in the house. Okay, look for the clue in the house. What if I check again? Find something sweet. Achievement unlocked. Once again, you find any clue to what's going on. At least you find some honey, so you treat yourself with 5% luck. You pack your travel bag. Okay, head straight to the tavern. Thank you, you say, and drink your beer by the counter. You drink. A caterpillar stole 50 gold coin from you. God damn it. You drink the bluebeard. This beer is made of crushed bluebeard leaves, which makes it really sweet. By the end of the feeling a little bit dizzy. You don't even notice that the caterpillar slit your pocket open and steal a few gold coins. Half an hour later, an old man walking with a cane walks and sits down one of the sturdy wooden tables. Good afternoon, Gandrel. I'll have usual, please, he said in somewhat grumpy voice. Right away, Tom, said the tavern keeper, and he mentioned you towards him. Realize he's the one you were waiting for. You approach the sleepy Tom. Speak with Tom. They were very curious, your friends, said the Tom impatiently, tapping his cane on the floor. The girls seem very clever as for your question. They came to warn the villagers that they had found some defiled trees. If you were to believe them, which most villagers didn't, the corruption was spreading and had to be contained fast. Corruption? You mean the trees were cursed with the dark magic? Exactly, as dark as it comes, your friends say. Sleepy Tom in a thicker, gloomer voice. In the trees of his forest runs not only the sap, but also an ancient and powerful magic. Some people would do anything to sway such a power to their benefit. The old man lowered his voice. I would bet my luck soft that the Clutterites are involved. They are local order of evil worshipping assassin and a sorcerer. Some say even a Duke Archfield wouldn't dare to cross them. The old man spit on the filthy ground of the tavern as if show what he thinks of categories. Anyway, your vanished friend told me that they are going back to the forest to investigate further, and that was the last time I heard from them. Maybe there you will find your answers. Dark Air is very old forest that holds many dangerous secrets. You suspect that it won't be easy to venture there, at least without being better equipped. Will you go back to the fair and look for useful items? It might be help your adventure. I think I remember that son of a bitch trying to kill me, so I have to restart the game. And here we go. Alright then, we're gonna be just luck. Keep the map. Okay, we're gonna look for clue. Look again. Luck we got. Head straight to the tavern. And after that, send the table to sit. Continue. Jump over the cart. Luck check. You crush a giant fruit stand. Ah, shit. I have to do it again. Damn it. How could I be unlucky, man? Setting. Adventure Pass. What is Adventure Pass? Supporting me for Patreon. Link the main menu are what makes this project free. Remove all ads in game. Okay. You learned, okay. He reaches for his wand, you hardly a torrential. You cast elemental water spell or a huge flow of water erased from your wand, so strong that it washes your opponent out of the early end of your sight. You were so swift that he didn't even manage to cast his own spell. It's not by coincidence that this is your signature spell, still the duel left your magically exhausted 10%. You run after him, but he's already gone. You notice a rusty iron key in the ground. Could be suspicious men have dropped it as the water waves wash him away. Or maybe it's just a rubbish that had already been there. Either way, do you want to keep the key or get rid of it? You head back to the tavern. As you arrive, the tavern keeper introduces you Sleepy Tom, hoping that you can finally get some answer regarding that whereabouts of your friend. You sit next to him. Ah, Sleepy Tom, how much the stuff I got? Your backpack contains a map, a dark hill forest, a travel guidebook, a packet of the biscuit, and a very rusty key. We talk about the Josh and Anaya. You reach the checkpoint. Hooray! Okay, I guess I have to look for the useful item. You find many stalls full of the sorts of the cheap trinkles. Most of them don't seem to be useful, but the select of the few catch your eye. A dense cellar monster costs 20 coins. Okay, then a small clay pot costs 25 coins. A compass, 25 coins. A bronze pocket watch costs 20 coins. Select any item that you want to buy. If you change your mind, just click the button. When you are ready, buy and move to the forest. Forest option. I think the compass would be worth. A small fishing net would be worth it too. Select the dental. What is the dented sailor monocular? Is it a binocular or something? Select the bronze pocket watch. Okay. Go fast. Okay. You don't know these woods well, so you will have to be on lookout for any danger. While you search for the correct trees, if you own a map of dark area, you can use it to guide you. You can also use the compass if you have one. Search for the trees. You roam the woods aimlessly. You haven't seen any dark magic corruption anywhere. Could Sleepy Tom have lied to you? Above the default trees, the sunlight filtered through the cracks between the tree foliage slowly turns into brown golden color. As the foretaste of the nightfall, that's when you hear Bruce. You follow the sound consciously and you find the traveling merchant and his donkey, a wheel of the merchant, wooden wagon, broke and he's fixing. Good afternoon, he said while he's look at you from the head to toe. His gaze lingers on the one poking out of your clothes. You are sorcerer, aren't you? You nod up and what would sorcerer apprentice be doing here? He seemed to be just an average traveling merchant. So you see no issue in telling me. I'm looking for trees that have been corrupted by the dark magic in these woods. Have you seen anything of that? So that's what it was. He said frowning. I didn't know it was a dark magic doing, but me and the beggar here, we did see some dying trees on our way here. Didn't we, beggar? He said, patting his donkey. They were all dry and brittle, and that disease, it was spreading even more trees. Would you point me there? Yes, it is. You know what? Until I can repair this wheel, I am strained here and hungry for the back. Roam these woods, I can't figure them off just on my own. You keep me company until I get the fix afterward. I'll tell you where to find it. Sounds fair? Do you agree his deals, or would you rather resume looking for trees by yourself without delay? As you make yourself comfortable by the campfire, you hear a hum. There are many different tunes and pitches based on listening to them. You guess that there is a certain pack of the least dozen of wolves roaming the woods somewhere, not too far. Do your luck check. You have no idea how long it will take the merchant to repair the broken wheel, but you hope he is fast now that you know your friends may have stumbled on something evil. Every second counts. Surprisingly, he get it done even before nightfall. See this trail? If you go straight this way, never turn left or right, you will eventually see defiled trees. But be careful, there's a house in ruins close to that place. I saw some shady looking people lurking about. Luckily, they did not see me. Let's be careful around there. I'll be careful. Thanks. I'll be careful. Thanks. You promise you go and your separate ways. The mood changes almost imperceptibly. You realize you haven't heard the chirping of any birds of the wild now. As complete silence, the ambience becomes heavy, menacing even. You come across the dying trees. They have been twisted by some form of foul magic, and it's worse than you could have imagined. The leaves have fallen, the branches have become brittle, and the bare trunks are starting to look. But that would only fit for a fireplace. What's worse, this curse, or whatever it is, it seemed to be spreading to healthy trees and containing them as well. Sleepy Tom's story seems to check out. Now you need to find out who was responsible for this. Take up the closer look. You touch the bark of a tree so large and powerful that its trunk could only be embarked by a dozen people. With the palm of your hand, you feel it's still alive, but barely. There is no doubt that this once formidable tree is at least centuries, if not thousands of years yet. Now it is dying, defiled by evil magic. After a few seconds, what is left of its feeble magic's essence abandoned. The tree is in a green glow and glow to your wand. 10% magic I got. Not so far from the small cluster of the defiled tree, you see the house of the ruin. The glass windows are broken and the roof is falling apart. It seems it's been abandoned many years ago. There's something about it that may you feel restless, like it belongs to a horror story. All you want right now is to turn around and walk away from that ominous house. You are close to do just that when you notice some object on the floor half hidden among the foliage. It's a red carpet. You pick it up and feel thumb in your chest. You are holding the Josh cape. You approach the fence that protects the house in ruin. The gate is blocked by the chain so thick that you don't even think about trying to break it. You assess the rusty iron fence. It seems very difficult to climb and it's topped by sharp spikes around this ridge. Are you going to look around to see if you can find an easier way to get in alternate? If you have a key with you, you can try to get locked. You try the rusty key dropped by the mysterious sorcerer with whom you fought before. It fits. The padlock is very stiff and rusty, but after struggling with it for a few seconds, you finally manage to make the old key spin. The padlock unlocks with a click. You go around the house, you peek through every window. It seems to be empty, so maybe you can have a quick look inside. But not completely empty. There's a dog in the living room, sleeping on a rug by the fireplace. You hold those triangular ears, the mangled black fur, and three long, slender trails. A shiver runs down your spine. That's not a dog, it's a hellhound. Although they resemble the dogs in many ways, hellhounds are vicious creatures. Whatever you do, you better make sure not to wake it up. The front door to the house is locked. You think you could maybe force it, but that would definitely be enough to wake the hell up. You survive the window to see if they are locked. They are, but the bolts are so worn that they will give in if you must push them. Do you open windows slowly or quickly? You open the window very slowly. It is very stiff, noise sizzling creaks painfully with every millimeter that its move, making it twice. You hear a noise coming from the living room. You freeze where you stand, praying from the hellbound to be soundly asleep. A few seconds pass, a complete silence reigns in the house. Maybe all you heard was a cracking in the burning firewood. Take a deep breath and relax for a little. The house is gloomy and full of the dust and the cobwebs, as if no one has cleaned it for many years. You intend to look for the clue that will help you to find your friends, but you don't even know where to start. You think that maybe you should avoid the living room since that's where you held down to sleep. There are two, three kind of choices. Look at the song though. Okay. You open the trapdoor, go down the basement. It pitch is black. Do the luck check. Fortunately, there is a candle. You light it in the conjure flame. Eek! You don't like what you see. There are more spider cobwebs here than anywhere else in the house, especially in the low ceiling. You find the walls full of notes wrapped around the thick wood pillar. It's not hard to imagine that someone was tied up there. Most likely Josh and Anaya. You search for more clues around the roof. You notice two words scratched on the wall. Dark stone fortress. You test the hardness on the wall. You can scratch it with your fingernails. That was probably how they managed to leave that message for you. You focus on the words they wrote down. You are willing to bet your own wand that your friends heard their captors talk about talking into this fortress wherever it is. You think you have seen everything you needed down there. You climb the ladder back up to the ground floor. As you are lifting the basement trapdoor, a huge spider, the skin is spinning its web right in front of your eyes. Suddenly it lands on your nose. You let out a huge scream from the depth of your lungs and you drop in heavy trapdoor with a loud thump. Evidently all noise you heard, a bark from the living room, paws frantically scratch the door. Terrified, you realize that the hellhound must have heard you. You have to leave the house right now. The infernal creature throwing itself against the door, knocking it down. As your eyes meet, it bears a jaw viciously. And its three tails throw the fire or projectile in every direction, setting the old wooden house on fire. You run it, turn once, and after you salvage it free. The walls, the floor, even the carpet, everything is burnt. You slip through the window right before the large burning wooden pillar. hall between you and the hellhound blocking the passage. It is cruel eye lit by the reddish orange flame. Watch you from the inside the house of fire while you run as far as you can. You couldn't find your friends in the forest to find out, but you have an important clue as they could be so. It's not all bad. It is night, so you return to the inn and sleep for a few hours. 5 points. The next morning you wake up early and go looking for Sleepy Tom. Here and there you can still see some sticks carved, frames and other remnants yesterday where small groups of traders chat among themselves as they dismantle their store. You find a Sleepy Tom and tell him about Darkstone Forest. I knew the council must be behind this. Darkstone Forest is their headquarters. The question is why would they take your friends there? Maybe they thought killing them here and disposing of their bodies might draw too much attention right now. Yes, that would be too risky for them. Maybe I should try to get and help in the village. The old man cringed. You could, but most villagers wouldn't believe you. I'm afraid besides they fear the culprits and they are not adventurous sorcerer apprentices like you. Most are tired from plowing the fields and all they want is to save night rest so that they can ready to work the next day. You will have a better chance if you go on your own, I'm afraid. Hearing Tom advice, you hit the trail by yourself. I guess that's it. That's all for now. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys... What is this? Invisible cloak? Let's read this first. You find a rag man on the road who calls you, "Little sorcerer, nice little sorcerer, apprentice. Come here. Old Garby want to have a word." Garby clothes have an impregnate with a strong smell of cheap beer. He wipes his greasy finger and grabs a worn-out cloth or his bag full of holes. Do you want to buy this cloak of invisibility? Only costs 20 coins. 20 don't invisibility cloak go for the thousands of gold coins you save. But I know I'm doing special promotion, an offer like you have never seen before. Would you like the demonstration? Check it out. The man bravely places a cloak on himself, vanishing out of your sight. Before you can blink, he is visible again and is handing you a cloak. So what do you see? You want it, don't you? You know you will never find out this cheap again. You buy Garby's cloak? No. You say you are not interested, but the man keeps insisting, you're nearly rubbing the cloak in your face. See the fabric, little sir. You won't find the quality even the finest weavers in the great city of Erbion. Touch it. Go on. The more he tries to get rid of the cloak, the more you suspect he is nothing but a charlatan trying to fool travelers on the road. As you walk away, the disgruntled throw the people at you. Do your luck check. Ouch! The people hit you with the right in the head. Even the Garby seems surprised by his accuracy. Will you chase him to get a revenge, or do you continue journey? You run after him, but the Garby is surprisingly fast and know the area much better than you do. Oh my God! Damn it, my luck is gone. I have to... Let's see. What the fuck? Northstone, the thumb. A misery old noise I heard. It's okay, I already did that. You come to the fork of the road, luckily. Oh, so there wasn't any, you know. Select a small clay pot. Pocket watch. During the tide was in your backpack, the fragile map ripped into little pieces. You try to put the street parchment together puzzle, but they are also worn or dirty, and that has become impossible. Use a compass. Damn it! And it's almost impossible. You realize you haven't heard a chirping birds, okay? Take an up close look. Enter the living room. You climb the rugged wooden stairs, some of them broken, but you manage to climb the attic. The effort is in vain, it's just an empty attic. All you see is the wood, scrap, and nails. You go downstairs again, they creak even louder as you make them. That was all noise you heard a bark from the living room. Wow. Oh, fuck. Damn it. So going up isn't work. What if I wander around? Damn it. Wander around wasn't good enough. Okay, the only bedroom in the house is just dusty as the rest of it. Clearly, who's occupying the place didn't invest any time to clean it, which makes you think they don't plan to stay in it. There's a table full of cracks and plain looking dark rooms. Open the closet. There's so much dust that you can't stop smoking. In fact, it's so irritating that might not even work, but with your own push powder, which you are allergic to. You sneeze so loudly. Damn it. Shouldn't have to do that. Ninja move. Achievement. You sneak into the state house without making any sound. You give the window a strong calculated tug. It opens without making sound. Climb as quickly as you can. See what's on the table. You find a few old scrolls, two full of potion vials. Okay, one of the vials contains a green which looks weird. It looks like rather unappealing, especially because it seems to have a tiny dried roots and floating inside the resemble tentacles. This other vial contains more appealing potion. It looks no different to the orange juice. Do you want to touch any of these? Read the scroll. Okay, the scrolls are worn out and full of the moisture stain, which makes them so difficult to read. You realize that they are written in a rinsed script, used mostly by the sorcerer you learned basic at the school. But this particular text is far too complex to beginner transfer. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Damn it! Drink the orange potion. You drink the orange, surprisingly it doesn't taste like any flavor. You know, let alone orange juice. Just as you put empty vial on the table, something strange happens. Damn it. I lost the points though. You find a hidden renewable dagger inside one of the scrolls. The blade is rather blunt and it's not magically enchanted, but it might be useful. Do you want to keep it? You acquire the rusty renewable dagger. Okay, how about the drinking the green one? You drink the green potion, it tastes awful. You're contemplating whether you should have just spit it out when your senses suddenly feel heightened. 50% magic. You think that the bottle must contain strange living potion. You have thought about existence of these potion in the animal, although you never actually tried one. No look at the no look at the rest. Do you want to examine anything else inside the rooms? Leave the bedroom. Going attic doesn't work. How about enter the living room? Stupid but brave. The first thing you smell is a foul odor. The hellhound is rolled up on the rug by the fireplace, just like any dog would do. However, no dog you have ever seen those pretell. You look around, there are some scroll on the table that might be useful for you to realize what's going on. You decide to grab them and then very quietly leave the room. However, you barely take another step when you realize that you didn't hear the hellhound heavy breathing anymore. The hellhound stretches its body and opens its eye. As it gets to meat and it growls softly with its sharp teeth, a single thought comes out to your mind. Run! But before you can do, the creature strikes you with a super strength speed and you try to defend yourself, but it tears you apart. Ah! Let's do it again. This is an interesting game though. Heck yeah. Invisible clock. No. The people misses its targets by more than 10 feet. Will you chase him to get revenge or do you continue your journey? Okay. He threw a stone at me, that son of a bitch. Chase the Zeki. He knows better than me. Let's do it. Oh, fuck. No, it's just gonna be happening. You came to the fork in the road. Luckily, you brought your travel guidebook with you. Do you want to read about the swamplands, the Skidable north of the Dark River, or the Navarro Valley of the West? Okay. I guess that's it. That's all for now. I'm tired. I gotta go, man. This is a great game. Hope you guys love it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think of my gameplay. I'm gonna catch you guys inshallah next time when we meet again. Bye bye. Take care. Love you all. Allah Hafiz. Allah Pakistan. Zindabad.